Hello, hello. Welcome to our remote health and fitness coaching webinar. I really appreciate you all taking the time to join us today. I wanted to dive through and share with you some details, more insight, and even show you how to use Volt with your remote coach. But anytime you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat here, or we can save them towards the end and we'll reopen it. We'll open up the mics for everyone if you want to ask your questions directly. My name is Heather Henderson, and I am the manager of virtual programming at Piedmont Wellness Center. What that means is with the Piedmont Wellness Center app, but inside the app with the member login section, Move Volt is what I provide support with. Let's go ahead and get started. What is remote health and fitness coaching, and how is this different? Well, this is different than personal training or group fitness because you're getting an accountability partner and you're getting support with just more than an exercise program. You're getting customized goals that are tailored to your life for honestly whatever that you need. We have some members in our program now to where they just focus on a daily walk and they do it on their own time, and then their daily actionable goal is drinking water or managing their stress. Again, it's not personal training over camera. You would do your exercises on your own through the Volt app, and I'll show you how to use it and how it all works that way with the videos and the coach's notes and so on. And then from there, the coach and you will connect virtually with Microsoft Teams. Just like you joined in today here with the Teams link, you can call in, you can use your smartphone, tablet, laptop, however you would like to chat with your coach over the coaching call. And a lot of members really utilize the Volt chat as well. How this is different is the coach is here to support you. There are times where we commit to a goal and then life throws us some curveballs. And next thing you know, it's really, really hard to get back on track. And that one day turns to 2 weeks. Here, that coach is going to help you overcome those barriers, plan ahead of that obstacle, especially if we know that it's coming up. If work gets crazy and you need to dial down your routine to where instead of doing 5 days of hour-long workouts, maybe that week we adjust your program to be 30 minutes for 3 days a week. Again, it really does depend on you and what feedback and communication you give to your coach, because that's what your coach is there for, to help through the highs and lows of your health journey, to support your strengths, because we build on wins. We don't naysay and say you need to do this and this and this on top of everything else you already have going on. And we build tools for you to build those long lasting habits. So here's some specific examples of what coaches can help you with. We can basically do everything in regards to the fitness and health world. I want to specify particularly with like mindsets and things where it comes to your motivation, especially if you're really going through some troubled times. The coaches can support you within scope of practice. So we're not therapists, but if you are working with a therapist, we can support you as you have that support as well. We do have a member who is trying to get off of antidepressant medication. They're working with their therapist, of course, but the member kind of shares with the coach, this is what the therapist tells me that I need to work on. I need to do a daily journal. Can you put into my Volt program some daily writing prompts? Absolutely, the coaches are there for that. They can help with eating habits. And I want to be clear on this too. When you sign up for remote health and fitness coaching, you will not get a meal plan. That is a registered dietitian's role. If you're looking for something like, hey, you need to eat this amount of chicken, this amount of carbs, this amount of fruits and vegetables, please go see a registered dietitian. That is their role there. Otherwise, if you're looking for something like healthy swaps, mindful eating, helping with finding some recipes, kind of building that balanced plate, that is what remote coaching can help you with. Again, not specifics of like eat this, do this at this time, but more that overall nutritional guidance there. Everything is done through Volt, especially with your exercise program and your behavior change program. That we can focus on so many different areas of fitness, weight loss, strength training. We have some members that are training for marathons. We have some folks that are just trying to get in a daily walk. The customization is really up to you. It really depends on what you want from your program, and the coach is going to give you that guidance to help you get there. So I know I'm bragging a lot about these coaches. Let's get to meet them here soon. These are a couple of coaches that I wanted to highlight. We are always growing our team. If there's anybody that you feel like is missing or something that you would like to see with the remote coaches, please let me know as I support them. All of them have a nationally certified NCCA accredited certification for their personal training. What that means is all of them went through an agency that is nationally recognized to be a qualified agency to provide the personal training certification. They had to go through a special course. They had to go to a particular testing site and everything. All of them have a 4-year degree in a health-related field. Most of them are exercise science. But we do have a couple that have the nutritional background. We do have a couple of them that is human performance, sports performance. And they're here to provide you support and behavior change in these areas here. Fitness, motivation, eating habits, stress, sleep, setting realistic daily actionable goals that you can accomplish for those lifestyle habits. These coaches are in no particular order, just wanted to highlight a few of them. So Megan Hummert here graduated from the University of Illinois with her bachelor's degree in kinesiology. She is a certified specialist through NCSA. Basically, with her, you're going to get a really, really strong functional strength training program. Functional strength training means that she is designing exercises that you're going to do for your daily lives. For example, if you have kids, you're always squatting down and picking them up. So she would probably design a squat to press for you to help you grow strong to pick up your kids. She's also a certified nutrition coach as well. Like I mentioned earlier, it's not a meal plan that you're going to get. It's that eating habits and the lifestyle changes. She really strives to build a strong relationship with all of her clients and meets them where they're at. She wants all of her clients to move better, to feel better, and also feel a challenge without being overtrained. She really enjoys working with all types of variety of clients, but she really enjoys working with those who are focusing on weight loss and wanting to gain mobility. She encourages the clients to build sustainable, long-lasting habits by tackling one thing at a time and working to become 1% better every single day. Mary here has her master's in health and kinesiology from the University of Texas with a strong emphasis in exercise science. Her background is really, really cool because she comes from the corrective exercise and mobility. So when she designs your exercise program for you to do on your own, it's going to be moves that you are confident and comfortable in doing, especially to help improve muscle imbalances. Maybe you're recovering from a knee surgery. She can help you strengthen the knee and kind of do post rehab exercises. As you see here, she's also a senior fitness specialist too. So she makes sure that her program includes pieces of healthy active aging. Her coaching philosophy really revolves around the fostering healthy lifestyle changes that are sustainable so people can see the long-term habits. You're noticing a pattern. Like I said, this isn't a cookie cutter program. Here you go, have fun. I'm going to design this for everybody. I've never, ever, from all the coaches, seen a program ever be the same. Mary really wants to make sure that you fall in love with your health journey, especially during the highs and lows. And on her free time, she really enjoys spending quality time with her family outdoors, and she is fluent in Spanish. Daniel Dent here is a Troy University graduate where he received his bachelor's degree in health and human services with an emphasis in recreation and sports program. So with Daniel, what you're going to get is a really strong strength training program, especially if you want to go from level 1 to an athlete level. Or if you're currently at that athlete level and you want to take it up to a super athlete, Daniel can help you with that. He has supported members with going from a daily walk to actually running a 5K and placing first place. Half marathon, full marathons, any particular sports program like baseball, basketball, golf, you name it. He can help you improve your performance for those sports. He too is also a nutrition coach, and he's an integrative health practitioner. What that means is he is not a doctor because it's a certification versus a degree. What he can do is if you are doing blood work with your healthcare physician and they go, here's your levels back, and they don't really explain it to you, bring it to Daniel. He can read those labs, help you understand what they mean, and explain the risk if there are any. But then also take that, for example, cholesterol, and say, you know what, I see on your blood work here it is high. Let's talk about a holistic approach to help you get that down so you're not having to go on medications. That is what Daniel can do to really make sure you're building that foundation and getting the overall wellness program. Amanda here graduated from the University of North Florida, where she received a bachelor's in health science and a specialization in nutrition. So even though Amanda did go to school for nutrition, she is not a registered dietitian. So same thing like the other coaches, she will not provide a meal plan for you, but she can dive in a little bit more on your eating habits and the why behind them. Are you eating because you're stress eating? Are you eating because the food is there? Are you an emotional eater? Is it boredom? Like, what is your trigger? That is what she can really dive into, is the science behind all of that. She has over 10 years of experience being a personal trainer and a health coach, and she really does love helping all members reach their goals. Some of her favorite training styles that she likes is functional training, circuit training, weight loss, high intensity interval training. But she really does make sure that your goals are realistic for your everyday life. So that way you can really build on that behavior change. Like I said, that we have way more coaches, but those were a couple that I wanted to highlight. All of them have such unique different backgrounds. When you sign up for remote coaching, you'll get a phone call with me to kind of get to understand who you are, what your goals are, and match you with one of the coaches that we have based off of your personality, your goals, and the coach's availability, of course. So how do we connect with a coach? So many different ways. The best way is through Volt Chat. You can message them anytime, any day, anytime, 5 a.m. in the morning, 11 o'clock at night. They will get back to you within 24 hours, Monday through Friday. So if you're messaging on a Saturday, they will get back to you by Monday afternoon. Because, on Monday they have, messages to get through, phone calls, exercise and health programming. So they'll definitely get back as fast as they can on Monday for you. And then it's up to you as far as how often you want to connect with your coach. So the first call is an hour long, and that's not the phone call with me. That's after the onboarding call. When you have your kickoff call with your coach on Microsoft Teams, whether you use your phone, laptop, or you just dial in, we have tons of members just dialing in. Again, you are not working out on camera. Some members don't even have their camera on. They use Teams as a phone call. And they talk. They talk about what goals they want to focus on. They get to really know your big picture why, and they dive in a little bit deeper. What went well? What didn't go well? What are some things that you're really wanting to see in your long life? What are some things that you could use some support with? That is what they dive through in that first call. That's an hour long, to where you'll walk away at the end of that call having an action plan that immediate day to focus on while they build out your health program. After that, the check-in calls are 30 minutes. And it's, again, up to you how often, and they're very, very flexible. I'll give you a specific example. We had one member who was doing very, very well. They were extremely motivated. They knew what to do. They just need someone to kind of just keep them accountable. So they wanted a call once a month. And in that call once a month, they just kind of did a big overview. Yeah, change up my exercise routine. I was getting a little bored. Thanks, coach. I actually wanted to focus more on hydration this month, kind of things like that. Well, life throws curveballs, and that person had a loved one pass away. The motivation went to the floor. And that person needed to go from once a month calls to weekly calls. And then once they got back on their feet, they went to twice a month. A couple of months down the road, they went back to once a month. Like I said, we're here for you through the highs and lows. We're going to support you in any way that we can. The more you communicate to the coach, the better we can support you. All right, so I talk about all the cool things with coaching. So now let's talk about how to use Volt, because everybody at the Piedmont Wellness Center gets access to Volt as soon as you become a member. If you already are a member, you have access to Volt right now. It is included in your membership at no additional cost. So here, I'm on my phone. Sorry for all the notifications, but you see the Piedmont Fitness Center app. Get that app if you don't have it, because this is a great app to have, especially to get updates on classes, if something is closed, a new service that's launching, hey, or just anything in general. Go to the Piedmont Wellness Center app. Under More, Notifications, that is where you'll see all the things that's happening in the center, whether there's a class change, a sub. Again, if the pool is closed, this is great to have. Here, the card, you scan in with your membership card instead of using the key tag. The schedule is here as well, for where if you want to go to the group fitness classes, you can see it. Move. That is where, in case you can't make it to the classes, or maybe you're just not ready to go and take a trip class yet, but you want to try to do cycling on your own, this is how you can do that, through the Move platform. They're virtual fitness classes, and it's just a video that you press play with and follow along, and you'll get music and coaching cues and all of that. Volt is where, again, included in your membership, just like Move is, where you actually get the exercise program. So when you click on the tile the first time you do, it's going to take you through the sign up flow, but I've already downloaded it and got everything going. So this is the main page of Volt. Right here, I have multiple days. This is a program that was designed by a coach. As you see, each day is different. Today, I'm supposed to go for a walk and then do my hypertrophy workout and a cool down. Day 2, I'm going to focus on drinking water and another workout. Day 3, I'm taking a Zumba class and another workout. Each day can be really customized. Again, I've never seen a program ever never look alike. This big orange button, Start Session, when you do that, it's going to go through your full day. If you have that time to go ahead and go through it all in one setting, hit the big orange button and let your coach know how you're doing. How sore, how stressed, what's your energy. You don't have to answer these questions. You can skip. Or maybe you're like, okay, I actually want to do some stretching before my walk. You can do that. Come down here, click on finisher, and hit start. You don't have to do it in the order that it's presented. It's just how it's recommended from the coach. Maybe you're like, I know that's important for me to do is stretching, but I want to do a core finisher. You can add that. Right here with the add activity, there are pre-designed routines that are under 15 minutes that have been designed by the coaches for you to add. So like I said, you can add a specific warm-up if you want to. You can do a primer. You can do a finisher. So we can click on finisher. Like I said, here's a core strength one. You can scroll through the categories here or scroll down here and look through. When you click on them, it gives you that overview here, or you can see it here by holding and scrolling. So for that specific one, let's say we're going to do the core one. This one's really popular. You can add it to the start of your day or the end. And ta-da! Now I have it right here. And I can remove this other finisher if I want to. Click on it, the 3 little dots at the top right, and you can skip it. That way the coach knows I didn't want to do this today because I added this. Super duper helpful. If you want to learn what you're doing each week could be different. One week could be hypertrophy training, next week could be power, another week could be foundation, another week could be unload. Your theme of the week will be at the top here. Click on it, and it's going to give you the science behind everything. This is really neat to see there. When you start an activity here, for example, taking a walk, same thing, click on it, log it, and you can give feedback. What did you like about your walk? What didn't you like about it? Maybe instead of doing a walk, you went and did something else. Give that feedback here. So let's start this workout. Again, you get an overview right here, which is really, really nice, especially if you need to grab some weights, understand your equipment that you'll be using. Hit start workout. And I want to skip a couple of exercises because I want to show you. My apologies. Okay. Typically, the first time you see a lifting exercise, this area right here will just be blank. You won't have a recommended weight. It will have a notification saying enter in a weight that you feel confident in doing. And then there's an AI feature with this that you can have your coach turn off if you don't want it. And it's going to calibrate weight to use and how many reps in the next set, depending on how hard you rank the exercise. So I'll do the example here. So here I'm going to type in, I don't know, 40 pounds, and I'm going to do like 20 reps. Feeling crazy today, so I'm going to hit done. So here it's asking me, how hard was that set? It depends on the exercise, your history, the theme of the week, and the movement type. But typically, what I've seen from this is anything below a 6, it is going to increase your weight and increase your reps. Anything above an 8, it is going to do the opposite. Decrease the weight, decrease the reps. But again, it really does depend. So let's say that was super hard. I couldn't have done another rep. And it's going to go, yay, you're getting stronger. We're learning about you. And I'm going to go to the next one so that way you can see. It adjusted the weight up, believe it or not. So I typed in 40. It told me to go 45. Interesting. But again, I've done this move before, so it's probably learning. But if you notice, the reps drop down. So that's probably where it's like you can go heavier, but don't go as many reps. You see the rest timer counting down. It just ding dinged at me, letting me know that I'm ready to do this move. If you want to learn more details about the move, hit info, and there's my history there. If I want to replace this move, right here, anytime you see these two squares pointing to each other, that is how you can do an exercise swap. You do not have to message your coach to say, I didn't like this move. Can you change it? You can do it yourself right here. There's 5,200 exercises to choose from the library, and we're adding them on a daily basis. So if there's something that you would like to see added, please let me know. It's going to give you a recommended list of 6 exercises depending on the move. It's typically similar muscle group, different equipment, and just making sure that you're challenging that muscle group as well. Again, the core here. But if I want to do something totally different, I can search right here for exercises. Or I can go through the categories. Maybe I want to do a stretch instead of a crunch. So now I can sit here and click on this one. I'm switching shoulder for core. Maybe as I pressed up, my shoulder popped. Who's to say? And I can choose this movement, this week, this block. A block is typically 3 months or forever, meaning I will never see the medicine ball toe touch. It will always just be the shoulder stretch here. And that's how you can replace an exercise. If you want to message your coach right then and there, you're more than welcome to. At the top right, that's what that is with a little bubble. Here's your chat messages. So you can message your coach saying, hey, I love this exercise. However, I did swap it out because I wasn't feeling the medicine ball today, or my back was really hurting. So sorry about that, coach. I'll try next time. The 3 little dots at the top of the page here. If for some reason you want to switch from pounds to kilograms, that's how you can do that in the middle of your workout. Finish is finish. You hit finish. You can pause it and come back. Maybe you were trying to work out at home and your boss called and you were like, oh, darn, I have to take this now. Hit finish, pause, answer the phone call from the boss. Or hit finish. And you can give your coach that feedback. What level of intensity was it for you? Did you like it? And add your notes. You don't have to message them. You can always add your notes here, and they will see that feedback on their end and probably message you, depending on what you say. I didn't finish this exercise because I was feeling in a lot of pain today. A coach will probably see that message and go, I'm going to change your program for the rest of this week to do more stretches. They can get ahead and keep you on track without having to, we're going to be more proactive instead of reactive. Don't wait until it's too late is what I tell them. So I skipped it. It's going to give me an overview of my workout right here in the view summary. And it's going to tell me what I did today. I burned 8 calories in a minute. Woo. My workout focus was endurance training. I did core moves, but I could have done way more because I skipped through a bunch of things. So when you click on details, it'll give you that overview. What weight you used if you did things. So let me scroll down here to the medicine ball toe touch. So I entered in the 40 pounds and I ranked it as a 10 on the rate of preserved exertion scale. Right here, the 3 little dots. Maybe I wasn't feeling 100% that day and I just want to go back and do it again. That is where you can reset the workout and start over. Share activity summary is exactly that. You can share your workout and the details, text messaging, email, save it in your notes, Facebook, literally anywhere and everywhere that you would like. That is everything of the main page. These 2 arrows at the top, you can kind of look ahead into each week, but you can only look ahead 4 weeks. That arrow that's kind of making like a U-turn by the arrow pointing to the right, that's you to go back to your current week, which is nice. The 3 little bars on the left side is your navigation page. So I was in the My Training. Let's say you're looking at your day and you're going, oh dear, I don't have time to do every single thing. But however, I took a Zumba class or I did my own core finisher workout. Put it in the activity log and hit the orange plus button here. There are over 50 categories to choose from. We have everything from the sports to mindset, meditation, water, nutrition, stretching. Like I feel like everything is covered in here. But if it is not, you can use custom to log what you did. So for example, like that core workout, if you created your own, I would probably use custom for that one and say the exercises that you did. And that provides really good feedback for your coach to build that core finisher into your routine if you want it. So yeah, let's say for example, again, I drank some water. So hydration, I drank water for like, I don't know, 8 minutes, sure. And you can type in here, I drank 10 glasses of water today. And then you would be able to save that activity here. Back on the navigation bar, the 3 little bars at the top left, the resource hub. We're always building content on this, so check it out. Typically, it's stuff with like stretching and deep breathing techniques and things of that. But we did just add the nutrition, body, and mind section. Nutrition is our most popular clicked on category. And there's a couple of different articles and videos in here. So this one is an article because it has the 3 little bars. This one is a video because it has that play icon there. Check it out. Good stuff. And then the last thing I wanted to show you today with the Volt app is settings. This is where if you need to update your height and weight, you can do that under My Info. If you want to change your notifications, sync it to Apple Health, this is where you can do that as well. I do want to highlight the edit equipment option here. This is where if you're traveling, because again, we can design your exercise programming to be anywhere and everywhere. We have a couple of members who do all of their workouts at the center. We have other members who travel for work. They're doing it in hotels, at airports, in a playground. Like we can get really, really, really creative with your routine. So if you're traveling and you're adjusting your exercise equipment, just note that it's not going to show you all 5,200 exercises because you're turning things off. We highly just recommend you keeping everything turned on and just tell your coach, hey, I'm traveling the week of October 16th and I won't have access to dumbbells. Can we use bands? Perfect. your coach will make a note of that, reflect your program for that week. And that is everything with the Volt app I wanted to show you today. I do want to do a quick overview, and I'm happy to open it up to questions, but seriously, drop a question anytime in the chat. So just to recap everything that I shared with you, lots of good goodies. This is a new remote health and fitness coaching service that is so different than personal training and like MyFitRx. You really do get that accountability partner. It's more than just exercise. You get the full routine of your day of movement and health goals. You get constant motivation and support. We call you, well, not call, but like, we use the Microsoft Teams. You can join in. They're very, very flexible sessions. You can message anytime. A lot of members really enjoy that. You don't have to like sit around and be like, can we talk on Friday? Just send them a message and say, hey, I need this. They will take care of it for you. There's so many different goals that we're doing. I can't highlight all of them. I mean, like I said, we have people who are just doing so many different things, trying to get back on their feet, to running a marathon, to making sure that they're being healthy for their grandkids. But these are probably the top areas that we really focus on. Weight loss, strength training, stress management, sleep, mindfulness, your eating habits, and just so much more. The cost. It's $79 a month in addition to your center membership. So how that operates is you're not buying packages where like you kind of pay as you go. This is more of a coaching subscription that you can cancel at any time, for real. Like you don't have to be locked in for a year or anything like that. You can, pay each month as you go. You'll have one charge for your center membership, and then the $79 charge to access your remote health and fitness coach. Questions? If you like, you can unmute or you can drop it in the chat. If you don't feel comfortable asking your question right here, that is okay. My email is also on your website. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up the website here. So on the website under services and programs, you're going to click on remote health and fitness coaching. Here's the overview of everything that I went through today. But this has been super helpful, the FAQs. Click on that. And you'll go through the deeper dive of like, how does it all work and how, all the things that I talked about today. But right here, hey, I'm public knowledge. So feel free to email me anytime. I'm happy to, dive in more details with you. So yes, thank you all. Marian, thank you so much for joining. I really do appreciate it. If you don't have any questions, until next time. Thank you. Have a good day as well.